What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush, let's talk Jets. There's never a dull moment when it comes to this team. You're watching the draft, you're feeling encouraged, and you're trying to see how day 3 is going to play out. I was actually on a show with Jake Assman, and there was breaking Jets news, a trade. I'm like, all right, what's the trade? Maybe trade up, trade down. John Franklin Myers is going to the Denver Broncos for a 6th-round pick. Okay, maybe this year, right? Maybe next year? Try again. A 2026 6th-round pick. Basically just discarding him. Like, it's just like almost like disrespectful. Like, it's, oh, you're just a guy and we just need to get rid of you. A complete salary dump. So I have a lot of questions about this. So the first thing is the Jets needed cap space after the signing of Hassan Reddick, or trading for Hassan Reddick. The first thing is when you trade for Hassan Reddick, you know his contract demands and everything else. You would think that they're going to give him an extension at least 1 year. You get that done, and that would create your cap space there. Or you can probably rearrange contracts all throughout the team. You watch teams like the Rams or whoever else, you can do creative accounting to create cap space a variety of different ways, or you can just have players take a pay cut. So John Franklin Myers agreed to a 2-year, $15 million contract, 2 years, $15 million with the Broncos. Why couldn't he agree with that with the Jets? So now the new report is that, I guess, they also said that while he's getting a pay cut, they're also going to decrease his playing time based on, what Reddick's bringing to the table, which is interesting too, because Sal likes all these different rotations and everything like that. They can't find a way to use John Franklin Myers in a more effective manner, or do they have that much, belief in Kinlaw or whatever else? Something just seems off here. But other than the salary dump, you look at John Franklin Myers is a very good player, and the defense is the strength of your team. You're taking away from the strength of your team for a salary cap dump, which is a little bit annoying. But then you look at the timing of the trade annoys you because you're doing this now. I think at the time this was reported, it was a 5th round of the draft. If you did this yesterday, going into day 3 that you need a defensive lineman. You may need a run stopper. So instead of trading back 4 times or however many times in the 4th round, your priorities may change today and say, you know what? We need a defensive lineman. We need a run stopper. Our draft approach should be different, right? There's so many things that annoy you by this. Just the way they handle the salary cap, the timing of the trade, the compensation in the trade. So the only other way I look at it is like this. And I know people are like, well, you're overreacting. I just don't like it. In a win now year, I don't like the move. But the other thing is now it's like with the money you're saved, what are you going to do with it? I think the money they're saying was they cleared $7.3 million in cap space, $13 million of real money. Is that money going to go into maybe going to get a wide receiver? Because as of right now, as of this video, I think the wide receiver room, you probably want to still get a Beckham or a Tyler Boyd. Is that money going to help keep DJ Reed here? Like, that money better go somewhere other than saying, we cleared cap space to be able to sign our draft class, something like that. No, you need to bring in, when you lose a talent like this and you save money, it better go somewhere else, and it's got to be tangible. So, interesting move here. I don't necessarily agree with it. I'm shocked by it. You knew that something was up when John Franklin Myers tweeted, I think it was Thursday or Friday, life is like a trampoline. Obviously the writing was on the wall. According to Samini, this has been going on for 2 or 3 weeks now. I mean, you couldn't have packaged him in the Zach Wilson deal to the Broncos. Like, something just seems wrong here. It just makes you feel weird about it. So, again, I'm not being, overly negative. I'm being I don't know. I just don't like it. I just think there's something just seems like you could have got better value or better timing or handled differently. You basically lost Bryce Huff for nothing. You got nothing in return of Bryce Huff, and you're getting a 6th-round pick 2 years from now for John Franklin Myers. It just rubs you the wrong way. You know what I mean? So let me know what you guys think. I was in such a good mood, too. I'm all fired up. We're talking about the Jets may have the best team in the AFC East, like this and that. And now you're like, oh, just never a dull moment.